In the dim glow of her penthouse office, Elena Voss collapsed like a marionette with severed strings. Her vision blurred as the world spun, the sharp pain in her chest exploding like fireworks gone wrong. She was the iron-fisted CEO of Vostech, an empire built on silicon dreams and ruthless ambition. But now, at 35, her body betrayed her. Rare autoimmune disorder, the doctors had whispered months ago. Untreatable without a miracle match. She clawed at her phone, dialing emergency, but darkness swallowed her whole. When paramedics burst in hours later, her pulse was a faint whisper. All was lost, or so it seemed, across the city, in a cramped apartment that smelled of instant noodles and baby powder. Marcus Hale juggled his crying toddler, Lily, on one hip while stirring mac and cheese with the other. At 28, he was a single dad by tragedy, his wife Sarah, taken by a drunk driver 2 years prior. He worked odd jobs as a mechanic, his dreams of med school derailed by fatherhood. But Marcus had something rare, a blood type so unique it appeared in 1 in a million. AB negative with a genetic anomaly that made his plasma a potential lifesaver. He'd donated anonymously before, never knowing the impact. Tonight his phone buzzed with an urgent alert from the blood bank. Emergency match needed. Life or death. He glanced at Lily, asleep now in her crib, and whispered, "Daddy's got to help someone, kiddo." Little did he know, this act would shatter his world. Elena's eyes fluttered open in the sterile ICU, machines beeping like accusing judges. Tubes snaked into her veins, pumping the stranger's blood that had pulled her from the brink. "You were minutes from organ failure," Dr. Harlan said, his face grim. "This donor's blood, it's not just compatible. It's counteracting the antibodies like nothing we've seen." Elena, pale and defiant, demanded details. Who was this savior? But anonymity cloaked him. As she lay there, rage mixed with gratitude. She'd built her fortune alone, orphaned young, clawing up from foster homes. Vulnerability? It was her enemy. Yet this invisible hero had invaded her veins, saving her when her billions couldn't. Marcus returned home at dawn, exhausted but fulfilled. The nurse at the center had squeezed his hand. "You just saved a powerhouse, Mr. Hale. She's going to make headlines." He shrugged it off, collapsing into bed. But the next day, his phone exploded. Reporters camped outside his door. "Single dad's miracle blood saves dying CEO." The headline screamed. Elena Voss, the reclusive tycoon, was alive because of him. Panic surged. Lily's safety, his privacy, all exposed. He barricaded the door, heart pounding. Who was this woman he'd saved? A quick search revealed her. Stunning, sharp-eyed, a shark in designer suits. Beautiful, but cold as steel. Elena's recovery was swift, unnaturally so. The anomaly in Marcus's blood wasn't just a match. It was a cure, rewriting her immune response. But as strength returned, so did obsession. She hired investigators to find him. "I owe him everything," she told her assistant, voice steely. Deep down, it was more a crack in her armor, a debt she couldn't repay with money. When her team delivered his file, she stared at the photo, rugged, kind-eyed, holding a little girl. A single dad. Her heart twisted unexpectedly. She'd avoided relationships, seeing them as weaknesses. But this man had given her life without asking. The knock came on a rainy evening. Marcus peered through the peephole, seeing a woman in a trench coat, flanked by bodyguards. "Mr. Hale?"
"Elena Voss, may I come in?"
His pulse raced, shock turning to suspicion. Why was she here? He opened the door cautiously, Lily peeking from behind his leg. Elena stepped in, her presence filling the room like electricity. Up close, she was breathtaking, dark hair cascading, eyes like stormy seas. But vulnerability flickered in them. "You saved my life," she said, voice breaking the silence. "I had to thank you in person." Marcus offered coffee, his hands steady from years of engine work. They sat awkwardly, Lily playing with blocks nearby. "It was nothing," he muttered. "Just blood." But Elena leaned forward, intensity burning. "It was everything. Doctors say your blood's anomaly neutralized my disease, permanently." Shock hit him like a freight train. What if this exposed some secret in his own genetics? Sarah had died mysteriously after a transfusion. Was there a connection? Suspense hung thick as he probed. "Why me? How did they know?" Elena revealed the blood bank's database flagged him instantly. But as they talked, layers peeled. She confessed her lonely rise to power. He shared Sarah's loss, the daily grind of single parenthood. Sparks ignited. Unexpected, electric. Days blurred into secret meetings. Elena, under the guise of gratitude, funded Lily's daycare, then invited them to her sprawling estate. Just to say thanks, she insisted, but her eyes lingered on Marcus. He resisted at first, suspicious of her world of wealth and intrigue. Rumors swirled. Was Vostek hiding something? A whistleblower article claimed her company experimented with genetic tech, possibly linked to her illness. Marcus dug deeper, heart conflicted. Was her cure a coincidence, or had she engineered the match? One night, storming into her office, he confronted her. "Did you know about my blood before? Is this some setup?" Elena's face paled, but she pulled him close. "No, I swear, but my research team thinks your anomaly could revolutionize medicine. We could partner, save others." Suspense peaked as he pulled away, betrayal stinging. Yet her touch lingered, a promise of more. The turning point came in a shocking twist. Lily fell ill, fever spiking, doctors baffled. Marcus rushed her to the ER, panic clawing his throat. Tests revealed a rare condition, mirroring Sarah's fatal one. "She needs a transfusion," the doctor said. "But her type, it's like yours, anomalous." Marcus's world shattered. His blood could save her, but donating so soon after Elena's might risk his health. In desperation, he called Elena. She arrived like a whirlwind, mobilizing her private jet to the best specialists. But the real shock, her blood, altered by his transfusion, now carried the anomaly. "Test me," she demanded. It matched perfectly. In the operating room, she donated to Lily, her lifeblood saving his daughter as he'd saved her. As Lily recovered, Marcus sat by Elena's bedside, her hand in his. "You didn't have to," he whispered. She smiled weakly. "I did. For you." The air crackled with unspoken words. He'd seen her vulnerability. The CEO stripped bare, fighting for a child not her own. She saw his strength, the dad who'd give everything. Their first kiss was tentative in the hospital glow, but it ignited a fire. "I was dying inside long before the illness," Elena confessed. "You cured more than my body." Marcus pulled her close. "And you gave me hope again." Their love bloomed amid chaos. Paparazzi hounded them, dubbing it the blood bond romance. Vostek faced scandals, investigations into genetic ethics, but together, they reformed it, channeling resources into free clinics, using Marcus's anomaly as a blueprint for cures. Elena stepped back from the CEO throne, embracing a life with warmth. Marcus pursued his med dreams, supported by her. Lily called her Auntie Lena at first, then Mommy as bonds deepened. But suspense lingered in shadows. A rival firm, jealous of their breakthrough, sent threats. One night, intruders breached the estate. Marcus fought them off, heart pounding, protecting his family. Elena, resourceful, triggered alarms. In the aftermath, they clung together. "We face this as one," she vowed. Their love, forged in blood and fire, proved unbreakable. Years later, on a sunlit beach, Marcus proposed under a canopy of stars. "You saved me too," he said, ring in hand. Elena, tears streaming, whispered yes. Their wedding was intimate. Lily as flower girl, symbols of their journey etched in vows. All was lost once, but in each other they found everything. The story didn't end there. Their foundation funded global research, saving countless lives. Elena and Marcus grew old together, their love a testament. Sometimes a single act of kindness rewrites destinies. Shocking beginnings led to suspensive turns, but the heart's cure was the most profound.